The World Health Organization is scrambling to repair its reputation tonight. The UN agency sparked international outrage by choosing a brutal dictator as a goodwill ambassador. Zimbabwe's president, Robert Mugabe, was removed from the post this morning. But as CTV's Vanessa Lee reports, the damage was done.
The decision to make Robert Mugabe a goodwill ambassador sparked so much anger and condemnation it could not be ignored. In a statement, the head of the WHO says, "I have listened carefully to all who have expressed their concerns and heard the different issues that they have raised." But there was no apology from Tedros Ghebreyesus, no mention of Mugabe's human rights abuses.
This would have been an opportunity to say that the World Health Organization stands against corruption. It stands against the kind of awful economic mismanagement that has ruined Zimbabwe's health system.
Few understand how one of the world's most notorious dictators was appointed in the first place. Human rights group United Nations Watch believes there is more to the story and is calling for an independent international inquiry into any possible deals made between the WHO chief, who used to be a cabinet minister in Ethiopia, and Zimbabwe's president.
We're entitled to ask whether an exchange was made that Mugabe, as head of the African Union, agreed to endorse Dr. Tedros, who was then the foreign minister of Ethiopia, and in exchange, he was given something. He was given this prize.
Tedros' puzzling choice came just 5 months into his tenure with the WHO. Tedros himself has been accused of political oppression, covering up cholera epidemics in his own country.
There was a big interview that he did with the New York publication Foreign Affairs a few weeks ago, where they pushed him on the cholera outbreak in Ethiopia, and he refused to admit that it existed.
The UN's goodwill ambassadors are usually public figures, such as Angelina Jolie and Malala Yousafzai, chosen to bring attention to global issues. The only other recent removal from the post, comic book heroine Wonder Woman, stripped of the role after protests by women's groups. Many believe the WHO has lost the trust of stakeholders and people around the world. The agency had already been struggling to restore its reputation since the Ebola crisis in West Africa. Sandy.
Thanks, Vanessa.